Hello everyone and welcome back. This is an additional video that I'm doing for you today because I wanted to talk to you about an incident that happened here in South Florida. And I will put a link to the video, which has been put out by CBS Channel 12, all about an individual who drove 16 miles the wrong way on a highway out of Palm Beach County into Martin County. He eventually crashed and killed himself, but he also killed one other driver and injured four others, two of which were young children. So this is a very tragic situation. And if you watch the video, it looks like passers-by or other people on the street caught this on their dash cam. But it was a very interesting comment that was made by the sheriff, who sort of gave a press conference after the fact, and he was talking about the fact this was an individual who was off his meds. Okay, he'd lost his dad back in 2025, and that had caused him to spiral out of control. And the other interesting comment that he made was that apparently the mum had tried to get him Baker acted. Now, we see this a lot, right? Where a family tries to use the Baker Act, meaning well, right? Hoping to get their loved one help, not realizing that it's almost certainly not the right vehicle to get somebody help. The Baker Act, as I've talked about at this point ad infinitum, is not a treatment statute. Okay, it is a statute that allows the state to step in and take custody of somebody, so that person becomes a ward of the state becomes their new legal guardian. But absent some type of mental health crisis, and there may well have been a mental health crisis here, and the person is actively looking to self-harm, at the time, then the Baker Act is probably not the right vehicle. And even had she been successful in getting him Baker acted, I mean, how long would he have stayed there for? Probably not nearly long enough that it would have made a difference. Even if they'd have forcibly medicated him, he would have at some point stopped using the meds, and we'd have been right back to square one. So while the Baker Act it can be a useful stopgap, it's not the solution in a case like this. This is a kind of case where we needed to file for guardianship over him so that the mother could get him the help that he needed, make sure he takes his medications, get him into treatment, those types of things. And by the way, take away his driver's license. So I don't know what resources the family had. One of the comments actually that was posted underneath the video was, how comes that we don't have money to take care of people like this? And I think that is a very well taken point. And I've been vocal about that too. We got to make good treatment available to everybody. But this is the kind of thing that can happen, right? Where somebody who's off their meds doesn't get the help they need and has been dealing with it for a long time, years and years, and this guy also had a criminal history. This is the kind of thing that can happen. And so if you're a family out there, you're dealing with somebody who's got drug issues, mental illness, and you want a different outcome, certainly one that doesn't end like this, we'd like to have a conversation with you. Let's talk about what options might be available to you. So please reach out to us. Additionally, if there's an issue going on in your family and I've not made a video about it, let me know. I will make you a video. So just post in the comments, because if it's affecting your family, I'm sure it's affecting somebody else's, and I make this content so you get the information you need. And I'm making this one kind of on the fly at the end of the day, but this is just too important not to talk about. Also, in the description for the video is a link to our brand new Marchman Act book. So you can either click on the link or go to marchmanactbook.com. But if you click on the link, you just put your name, your email address in, and it'll send you a link to the book. You can download it. It's free. It's all yours. Included in the book, at the end of each chapter, is a video. It is me in a shirt and tie talking about what you've just read. And I just want you to have it, okay? I spent a lot of time and energy to do this, and I'm working on other stuff for you, but I want you to get the information that you need. That's the whole point here, right? If you like this content, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. It helps with the Google algorithm. It helps us to get this content out in front of more people, which means we can help more people and save more families. So if you can do this for me, I'd be grateful. And if you want more of this content that I put out every single day, please subscribe to the channel. And with that said, thank you for tuning in. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.